This channel is not necessarily a Harry and Meghan channel. This channel is general news and freedom fighting. However, it's significant to talk about Harry and Meghan because right now they are embroiling the entire UK government and Commonwealth and making it into an uproar and, you know, possibly causing it to split. It's a big political issue. So, and also there's talks about her wanting to run for president in America. So there are definitely a lot of political implications. So it's not just social gossip. There's political problems associated with this couple and their activities. So that's why we are continuing to follow them. And it's just a crazy tale. Lady C said that they're right up there with Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. And we'll never seen the likes of them in centuries. So that's why we're commenting on this here. But yeah, this video, I have a couple other videos I've made, but this one I'm jumping in there since we had that update about the Frogmore cottage and the Netflix backlash and everything. I thought I'd throw in my 2 cents real quick. So why does Harry all of a sudden rush to pay back Frogmore Cottage? It sounds to me that he is suddenly watched the news and sees how everyone doesn't like them and is trying to rush to do damage control to try to save their reputations. Hate to tell you, Sunshine, I think your reputation is long gone. But I guess with the talk of them and their Netflix deal, of course we know that they probably didn't get all that money up front. That is part of, maybe they get some for doing their productions and then some for once they complete it. It looks to me like maybe they got a few million from Netflix, so they said, oh, let's put that and pay off Frogmore to help save our reputation. If there's anything left to save, I'm afraid not. Now, you see, I watch all the top Harry and Meghan commenters, Murky Meg, According to Taz, Celt News, Yankee Wally, all them, Princess Tiffany. And so I get a lot of information from them. But every now and then, I don't think they give me the full picture of the public sentiment over in the UK. And every now and then they say something that leads me to believe that, you know, the public is really up in arms. They're madder than a wet hen about these two. The other day, Celt News, she had a video. It was quite a bit of information. She said that it's been confirmed that Charles has still been paying for them. Duh, we knew that he had to be, because where else are they getting their money? Because they didn't have that much. And you know, the way they spend, money doesn't last long. And since the pandemic, they haven't really had a chance to get lucrative gigs to help them pay for themselves. So yes, probably they're still getting money from Daddy. And we'll see what kind of productions they come out with. And they'll have to figure out what their production company is going to be named. And like I said, people are saying they're trying to do a tax dodge by paying off the Frogmore. I think it's a attempt to salvage their reputations, because it seems like it's something that they were doing pretty quick. But oh my, their reputations. I said I've been watching Lady C, and she's doing the book review and saying how it's so full of falsehoods. And I'll see now, Lady C, she is the person to know, because she has been like a royal correspondent, royal commentator for the past, I don't know, 30 or 40 years, probably. So she knows the inside story, whereas not every commentator on YouTube is so close to the crown as Lady C, and has so much wealth of experience. So she is the one to be going through the book and rightly dividing the words of truth for us. And I guess there's not much truth in there to divide, but she's doing a good job. And so that's what I think. I think it's reputation control, because Harry's noticing how much people are against him. Why, there was even a poll at 98% said take away their titles. I said, maybe Meghan said, if we lose our titles, I will lose you. I wouldn't be surprised, because the way she is, she'll just get more demanding. I mean, first her demands were, if we don't leave the UK, I'm going to leave you. Now it might be, if we lose our titles, I'm going to lose you. And of course, if she loses her titles, Meghan's going to say, it's because they're so racist in the UK. They wouldn't give a woman of color titles. Oh. And then you might say, oh, well, we'll just take it away from Harry. And then she'll say, oh, Harry was stripped of his titles because he married a woman of color. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Victim, victim, victim. See? You gotta think ahead, know how these leftists think. Although with the left going a bit racist these days, Meghan might find herself on the wrong side of the fence sooner or later. But in this ever-changing and very hostile political and ethno-state climate, we shall see. Now, Netflix. Well, it's no secret that we know that the Netflix president thinks he's going to capitalize on the notoriousness, not popularity, the notoriety of Harry and Meghan to bring in some viewers. Especially since his company is starting to tank because of the big scandal, the controversy about that film, the Cuties. Everyone's saying it's really bad. I never watch Netflix anyhow. I only watch really old movies. But, yeah, to the left is always trying to push the envelope on morals. They're trying to get you to accept the most vile things, and there needs to be more laws against them, and which right here is where the left says that crime and pure evil is freedom. So, it isn't. That is just wrong. The left doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. That's the whole problem. And their goal is to make everybody do wrong. So, I said, talk about bad timing. I mean, Meghan must have a built-in detector for bad timing. I mean, she leaves, does Megxit right before the pandemic, so she's locked down, she can't earn any money, and then she joins this company, and right now the company is embroiled in scandal, and Tim Pool's like, hashtag cancel Netflix was trending. So, I mean, this girl, she has a talent for bad timing. She's wrong way Meghan. And it's terrible timing, and Selt News said that people were citing the reasons they're canceling Netflix because of Harry and Meghan. Well, I said that's probably a secondary to that film about those young girls. But it's just hilarious of how wrong Meghan always is, but she never admits she's wrong. Oh, never, 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 just like the rest of the Democrats and left-wingers. They always act like they are perfect, no matter what. But someday, I guess we're all waiting for them to be taken down a peg or two and to cease to be a threat to the governments in general. I said the UK people just want them to go away, stop taking taxpayer money, and just go away. And we Americans are not going to take kindly to them trying to get into our politics. I did a video on that. It'll come up. But this one I just interjected because things happen so fast. It's hard to keep up with them. But usually my content is fairly evergreen and can be put up most any time. But anyway, so they're still in there pitching to save their reputation. But I think that ship has sailed. And at this point, I said, they're not going to go away quietly. I'm just saying, England, just thank your lucky stars that Harry was not the firstborn. That's all I've got to say. If he was the firstborn, I'm afraid the Republic would be in there already. You'd be a Republic by now if Harry was the firstborn. But, well, chin up and stiff upper lip, as the British always say. So we'll keep monitoring the situation, and like I said, we're just waiting for these two to be taken down a peg or two and to stop being a threat to the international governments, basically. They're just being a threat and just behaving shockingly, and everything they do is wrong. Just everything. I mean, even those charity stops, pictures, Taz said she thinks they're doing it just for the money. And publicity, probably. So they might get sued too, and it's just a terrible mess. But apparently, drama is something they thrive on. Good publicity or bad, they still want it. For me, I'd say the point about being famous is you want to be famous because for a good reason you want people to have a positive view of you. But not these two. Not the terrible two. So, alright. Well, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this might be it. I think we may be witnessing the fall of Harry and Meghan. Netflix is in huge trouble. Every day there are new videos explaining just how big of trouble, talking about potential jail time, all kinds of charges of pornography, child trafficking. This is huge. Harry and Meghan have really picked a winner this time, haven't they? In the view of this, I mean, if the Queen has to review this before they can use their deal, I'm quite sure the Queen is going to say they should have absolutely nothing to do with Netflix given what is going on. So she would very well scuttle the deal. Then, I mean, forget the tacky, rude musical about Diana. I mean, that is nothing compared to what this Cuties scandal is. And Harry and Meghan claim to be for women and for protecting children. And if they remain silent, I think, and they don't quit, I think we have just seen the end of them. Because if they are silent, that means they are complicit. That means they've been paid off by Netflix, and they are not going to say one word against Netflix crimes against children or women. So as I said before, Meghan a feminist, ha! Meghan a humanitarian, ha ha ha! So I think we are witnessing their fall. And they may not recover. If their big deal goes down, their choices may be either beachcombing on the shores of California, or putting their tail between their legs and whimpering back to their palace prisons in the UK. Either way, everything Harry and Meghan touch seems to collapse, sink, turn into trash. So apparently with Netflix, they have picked another winner that is about to go down in flames.